Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Is my camera okay? It's okay. All right. Man, I'm getting so good at disassembling my entire stream setup every single day after stream and then putting it back together. It's kind of impressive. Good morning. How are you doing? Happy whatever day it is. No, wait, what happened? I just got to spend $1,600 in an ambulance ride that I don't remember. Wait, why were you in a, wait. I mean, I guess I can't ask you questions because you don't remember. What? Okay. Are you okay? Oh my lord. I know. My poor I mean, they look okay. Dude, Mike, I can't even tell you. I finally got the balls last night to repot my weed because it was nice out. And it's 4th of July and we fucking got I think I tweeted it, a torrential storm, like East Coast rain style on 4th of July. Of course we did, which is hilarious to me. But also made me feel really good because that means nothing's going to set on fire. But I had repotted all the pot plants and I had them outside and the rain just came down like piss. Like it was like forceful and it almost, I don't even know how to say it. It almost washed all the dirt out of the pots that I did. Like the weed plants were naked. It was terrible. So I brought them in last night. Well, I brought them in. I put them on like a covered place outside so they could drain because there was so much water from the rain. And then this morning I re-dirted them and they just look sad. They look so sad right now. They're so like, meh. But hopefully it's not like I mean, I didn't buy the seeds. I just found them in my weed. So hopefully they survive, but it's not like I wasted a shit ton of money or something on seeds if they don't. It's just sad. What up, Yeet? How are you? Thank you, though. They're almost to the point where I think I can tell if they're boys or girls. I was looking at the tops of them, a couple of them. These two are real big. These two on the left are on this side, whatever that side is for you. These are really tall and they're starting to get like legit leaves and shit on them. And I was looking at them and like, I was trying to see, obviously it's too early, but I was trying to see if I could cheat and see which ones are boys or girls because then I wouldn't even repot the boys, like just kill them. But I don't know. So yeah, that was I hope they survive. Like just survive. Just live. Just survive, please. Morning trouble. Oh, Kinger, dude, my peppers got decimated. I had peppers and tomatoes. My tomato, like 3 tomato plants I think are gonna make it. But my pepper plants, like all they were babies. Like they weren't full pepper plants. And all my other tomatoes decimated by some sort of grub. I have no idea. I swear to fuck, it happened overnight. It happened to my potato plant too. We had a shit ton of potatoes. Not a shit ton. I had like 5 potatoes that had gone eyes. You know, they like grew eyes or something. So I just threw them in the garden and hoped for the best. And they legitimately grew. But something ate their leaves. And I've been like treating them with natural pesticides and shit like that and picking bugs off of them. I don't know. Good morning, Special Sauce. How are you? I'm hoping everything comes. I mean, they're not as droopy as they were this morning. That's the crazy thing. They've already perked up so much just being back in dirt and not being like waterlogged. So I think they're going to be okay. And if you think about it, like logically, weed is a weed.
When I tell
right?
you to come, you better come.
Robo Blake, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, giving it swings for 40 fucking months!
Hail Satan, that's a long fucking time, dude. What the shit?
Thank you for the resub, lover. I can't believe you're here this early in the morning. The fuck? Wait, okay. Had an accident in Ohio. I live in Nebraska. Was rear-ended at a stoplight. Dude was going at least 35. My head slammed against the back of the chair with wearing a seatbelt, thank fuck, and had a TBI with a 5-point shift in my brain. Wait, this just fucking happened? Oh my god, I am so happy you're okay. What the fuck? 2 months ago? That's crazy. I'm so happy you're okay. I mean, from 35 miles an hour, it caused that much. Jesus, dude. Fuck that. That is terrifying. I'm so happy you're okay. You had to take 1/4 fluid off of your skull. Like fluid? Holy shit. Dude, what the fuck? That's amazing. I'm so happy you're okay, but Jesus fucking Christ. People are pay attention when you drive, please. Kinger, that's what I'm gonna do. I've been trying to do, like, lavender and mint, I heard is really good. There was another one that I planted that's supposed to be really good for pest control. But, I tweeted a picture even though Twitter's pretty much dead. But the other day I found some really rosemary's another good one. Yes, rosemary. I actually use rosemary oil to, like, deter pests from getting in the house. Um, Forgot what I was gonna say. Shit, it died. Fuck. Nope, it's gone. It's gone. I forgot. Fuck, my brain. I'm really tired today and I don't know why. I just woke up, like, groggy, and I haven't shook the groggy yet, so I'm gonna load a bowl and smoke pot about it instead. I was rinsing my bong when you talked about the rainstorm, and we had dude, it was wild. Was yours all night long? Ours eventually stopped at, like, 9 p.m., and, that's when the fireworks picked up again, and it was insane. I did a little Instagram story of the fireworks smoke in the sky, and just the sheer amount of fireworks going off within a block of my house was insane. It was so many, and it was just until midnight. It was bop, 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 bombs, and my poor dogs were not okay. Like, he's okay. I should say Trick is okay. Lilith does not handle those loud sounds. Like, she'll be totally relaxed, and then, a bomb goes off, and she was just hiding under my feet all night. It was really sad. I hate fireworks. They just make me feel so fucking bad for my dog. Good morning, Bat Penguin. How are you, love? Oh, yum. Ice vanilla lavender latte. That sounds fucking delicious. Good morning, Sleaze. I shall be proper. Me too. God, I'm slow today. It rained sideways while I was at work. Us too. We lost power and internet. Oh my God. And we had to close early. Dude, that's the perf. And everybody's fireworks got rained out. Too bad. Cheers to those that. Mint is invasive. Is it? Would it be invasive in Colorado? I trust you. I'll do it in pots if it's invasive. My mom had mint as a kid and it never went away. I believe it. Dude, Rod, it was insane last night. My new chair arrived. Oh, fuck yes. Had my birthday a few days ago. Oh my God. And my wife took me to a store to get myself a new desk chair. My 9-year-old DX Racer. Oh my God. Yep. Now my ass has a new throne. How does it feel? How does your ass feel? They were like a little anxious. I could just tell they were a little bit different. And I gave them CBD treats, which really helped. But I could tell that every time there was just one significantly loud one that went off, like a big pop, Lil would get up and start pacing. And I was like, my baby girl. Good morning, Angel. I've rediscovered energy drinks, and that's a problem. Is it? Moderation in everything, man. Oh, Bat Penguin. I feel that spiritually. Same. I would kill to have, like, an espresso machine. I wasn't even low-key enjoying that part. It was all high-key and loud. It was sideways like sheet rain. I took a video of it and sent it to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, we have beautiful weather. It's 75 here in Washington." Ooh, it feels fat but wondrous. My Erasmus application got approved. Fuck yeah. Your boy's going to Japan for 6 months. Oh my God. I'm so excited for you. Where in Japan? Oh, I'm so excited and so jealous. I want to go to Japan so fucking bad. Genova, my love. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you wrap an American flag around your sogs, it protects them. Around your sogs? What's a sog? Am I an idiot? Moderation is for monks. Excess is best. I mean, until your heart explodes. Like, that's probably bad. Been feeling my caffeine addiction while my meds are out. Dude, the ADD medication shortage is fucking shameful. I have one of the old models of Nespresso that I bought when the new one launched. Got this shit for $60. Dude, Nespresso's really good, and that's exactly what I would do. Like, the new models, all they do is look different. They're not I mean, you were a barista. How old are espresso machines? They've been working the same forever. Like, there's nothing new about an espresso machine. The little espresso stand I worked at in high school had one of the old brass ones, and then I worked at one when I was in college, and they all work the same. They all work exactly the same. Akita Prefecture. Prefecture. Gonna be rule as fuck. Wow, that's Akita, like the dog. So I'm getting in, dude. That's honestly, if I was going there, I'd want to be stationed or put in a more rural area. You can always go visit the city, but living in a city, that's another fucking hellscape. Oh my god, don't tread on me, Jesus Christ. I finally got Adderall yesterday. Thanks. Oh, good for you, dude. It's ridiculous. But what a good way to go. I mean, yeah, potentially. Tomorrow's the day. I know. I'm so excited. I know. Tomorrow's the new day we get a new Northern Boys song, and I'm so fucking excited. I can't believe you shared it with me a week before it was coming out, though. Like, rude. Dude, you're working, Robo. It's a pleasure just to have you this early in the morning. It's shocking. It's nice. It's okay. Rest. Ooh, what color? High rise, what color are you dyeing it? Also, I didn't want the milk frother or any extra bullshit. I have one of those battery frothers. Those are amazing. I have one too. My little sister got me one for my birthday last year. Those little battery powered frothers are incredible. And if do you remember, or anyone that worked in an espresso stand, not just Bad Penguin, but do you remember like if you frothed some milk and it was super busy and you didn't wipe off the fucking frother? I'm jerking off penises today. You didn't wipe off the frother right away and the milk would like become cement. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like the fat in the milk or something, or the sugar content or something would become like cement on the end of the frother if you didn't fucking jerk it off with a hot towel immediately after frothing milk. It was a nightmare. I would sit there with razor blades, like scraping it off, because then it would burn and turn brown and be disgusting. I think it's the sugar. I think it's got to be the sugar in milk. Without naming any names, there's a character in The Witcher that looks just like he should have elf ears, be casted as an elf, and he isn't, and it drives me up the wall. Is it in the new season of The Witcher? Fuck, I gotta think. Who? I don't like this song. Who the fuck? I know that feeling. I need to know. I mean, stream. I'm appreciative, but also I've now had to wait for a week where I could have just waited for an hour. I could have been in blissful ignorance. My hairdresser came into the store yesterday. She finally decided to redeem the free pre-roll card. Oh, you gave her that as a tip? Oh my god, I want that as a tip. That's amazing. What did she get? Purple Roots red tips? Ooh, fucking fun. Yes. I'm sipping on Ultra Red Monster. Dude, that's Zach's favorite. My voice. Man, my throat's been hurting me for days. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm sorry if my voice sounds rough. I'm very, like, this is already empty. I'm fully hydrated, trust me. My voice is just crappy. Psycho, do you want to play Diablo today? I realized that I teased it yesterday and then didn't play because we got obsessed with bullet videos, but I do want to play, if you'd like to play. Soon, TM. I get that. I mean, I'm too fucking lazy to actually search for a new job while I'm in my current job. I totally get that. I completely get that. And then I got to a point where I was searching for new jobs at my current job or having to fraud. Oh my God. Okay, though. Question. What's worse? Eggnog season with a frother or some bitch that wants a soy cappuccino extra foam? And this bitch is I can see her face, very specific bitch. Soy milk doesn't have any fat in it, it's a foam! Fuck! Fucking stupid. Did you just get smacked? Pitsy, what happened? No! Did you just get smacked up like a bitch? Mel, eggnog, I mean, eggnog used to be an alcoholic beverage, and it doesn't actually have any egg in it that I'm aware of. It's like cream and spices and stuff and booze. But we started manufacturing a weird version of it that's booze free that you can buy in the grocery store in cartons. And people love to get like like a latte, so like shots of espresso and then frothed eggnog in it. And it's so high sugar and so high fat that it just caramelizes all over the frother and basically breaks it every year. Like we have to go in there with
When
needles and
I
like
tell you
carve
to
it out.
come,
It's fucking
you better
disgusting.
come.
I fucking love that thing so much. Hammy, thank you so much for summoning the class. Give me the class live. Give it a fucking 8 of swings for 39 fucking. Oh my god, Robo was at 40. That's crazy how close you were. I just have to notice that. For 39 fucking months, I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing is sexier than pure sober consent. And thank you. Good morning, Stajan. How are you, love? Yeah. Oh God. This and you. They'd look at you. They'd open it. This bitch would come in, and she was like a yoga bitch. Of course she was. And she would come in, and she would order a 12-ounce soy cappuccino extra foam. Literally, there's this much fluid in the 12-ounce cup, and the rest would she wanted to be foam. First off, why? Why? What? And then second off, this is what really would just fucking irk me, is she would take it from me and always pop the lid and look at it and put it back on to make sure that I did the extra fucking foam. Yoga bitches. What the fuck? Are you literally eating foam? Is this like a Michelin star experience? I don't fucking it. I don't. Oh. That's not the foam's really large. Can you make it finer? Finer foam. Oh fuck me. That was people. Oatnog fucks, but oatnog seriously is so fucking different than eggnog. Eggnog is disgusting. It tastes like thick jizz. Well, it's like the consistency. It's really thick. I'm just not into drinking a beverage that I have to chew on. I appreciate you. Eggnog with booze is totally different. Like homemade eggnog with booze is delicious. It's not thick. I mean, right? I've had it. My ex made it. His family has like a family recipe for it. And it was great, but it's not that like thick. I don't know how else to describe it. It's thick in a bad way. Love you, yoga bitches, man. Them yoga bitches. They're looking for like this peaceful, serene life. But outside of yoga, they are the most pretentious, uptight fucking cunts I've ever met in my life. You need to extend the peace beyond the fucking yoga, for fuck's sake. I can't handle you. That's my opinion. I'm gonna load a bowl. They just so particular. Like, make your own fucking coffee if the person making it for money can't do it right, because you're paying $6 for this much fluid. I can't with that. I can't. And I do yoga. I like yoga, but I don't go to a studio because yoga people fucking piss me off. I wish. I really want to like yoga people, but God, they're pretentious. Are you not chewing your ashwanga root while you're in 7th sun worship position? No, I'm not. Fuck you. It's got to be a daily practice to be mindful. What a fucking concept. What a fucking concept. Pitsy. I mean, it was like a cup of foam. This person would pay over $6, and this was in the early 2000s. Over $6 every day for a cup of foam. Literally, that's what they were doing. None of that made sense to me. What are you doing? It's so expensive. Robo! Thank you so much for gifting a fucking sub to Pitsy. Did I not even hear it? That's fine. My brain's been broken. We're just going to go with that one. Thank you for gifting a sub to Pitsy. Pitsy, use about Wizard of the Highest Order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing is sexier than consent. Thank you. It's the 6th. It's the 5th today. Wait, what? Yoga or war. Wait, it's got to. No, yeah. They don't. I love yoga, but I won't go to a place to do it with other people. Same. Okay, Viata, I'm not kidding you. I literally just. I think. Where did I see it? Fuck. I think someone sent me a TikTok. I want to say Cocky sent it to me, but it was a dude who really wanted to go do yoga, but he couldn't figure out how everyone just didn't fart the whole time. And it was the funniest thing. I mean, I was crying. It was so goddamn funny. But same question, like, how are they not just farting? Hurts. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus swings to that motherfucking tier 1 sub. I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways. And you've triggered a hype train. If you don't know what a hype train is, you give money to a streamer and get free emotes from Twitch sometimes, and that's it. And I appreciate you. Thank you. 100%. 100% crispy. Like, I'm almost positive. But it was one of those moments where it was really long, and then, of course, I just kept going and scrolling after that because that's what the internet does, and it's crack. And yeah, it was so funny because I never really thought about that. My sister... I love that I can make myself laugh with stupid, stupid alerts. Thank you so much for the biddies. That was, that's Vissy and I's chicken. Oh, you know what? I turned up all the alerts sounds for all the other alerts, but not the bit ones. I don't think I did that one. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. That is the chicken from Moana. Hey, hey. That chicken is my soul creature. I don't know why I laugh so hard at it, but sometimes when I'm sad, I watch Moana just for that chicken. It's pathetic, but that's fine. Thank you. Okay. Crispy, thank you. No one except Vissy has ever agreed on that. Vissy and I literally have a plan to get a tattoo of that goddamn chicken because we're both like, who's in it for any of that movie? Like, fucking, it's all, no, it's hey hey. It's just hey hey. We live for hey hey. Hold on, I gotta check those. Thank you for reminding me because they were really, really low before. And I think I got some of them, but the bit ones I forgot. Fuck. Fuck. Howdy, Professor Timeslip. How are you, love? That adds winter for almost 9 months of the year. Outside anything is off. Dude. That's what it is here. I feel like we have very similar weather. I got slapped because I posted an IMDb. Oh, you can post it now. We just have link protection from porn. What just happened? Wait. It hurts when I eat. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving an ace for 3 fucking months, dude. I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pure sober. Consent and enjoy your fucking emotes.
And hail the Dank Lord, the dankest of lords.
I appreciate you. Oh, I did, but you know what, Mel? I'd love to put it up on the big screen. Let me figure out this alert thing real quick before I forget.
I've been heavily into S&M
I didn't mean to do that.
I don't know, 20 years now.
But now you know that one of the bits alerts is different. One moment. Edit. Volume. What? Edit. Volume. Save. Volume. Save. Okay, they should be better now. They should be hearable. Me too, staging the end scene when she's like, I know your name, and fucking touches the big face. I am just snot. I can't not. Like, I can literally have the movie on as background noise, me walking around doing stuff, and I'll just
I mean, the most wonderful
every
person
time.
in the world, ClassyKatie.
That alert's great too. Motherfucking Goonies, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it ace swings for so fucking long.
56 months?
What the fuck? Cheers to that. Mike, how do you put up with me that long? Bless your heart.
2
I
months,
appreciate
you came back!
You came back. Dude,
Thank
for
you.
real though. Hail some Satan, motherfuckers.
Professor Timeslip, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it ace swings for 2 months in a row. I fucking appreciate you, and I appreciate that resub. Wait, what's one thing you would trade from Baltimore to where you're at now? Wawa? Oh. One thing? Oh my god. That's a really hard question. Oh man. One thing. So question was, if I could trade any one thing and bring it here from Baltimore, or have it, I guess, right? Oh, dude. It would probably be food related. Absolutely food related. Like, for as little as I eat, I do love food. Fuck, that's hard. That's what she said. That's really strong. You know, don't hate me. I don't know if it would be Wawa. That would be top 5 for sure. But I'm thinking in terms of what Colorado is severely lacking in. Rofo. North of Maryland don't do fried chicken well. Anywhere. Yeah, the fried chicken and biscuits, dude. They just it's not here. Like Denver's one of those cities that has like Korean chicken, or they try to do like hot chicken. There's no good chicken here. Like if we get chicken, we get fucking KFC. That's the best chicken here. Rofo is I have dreams about Rofo. Like Rofo chicken is just off the fucking charts. It's so good. It's so easy to get. They're open so fucking late at night. It's not it's yeah. Rofo, dude. I mean, yeah. Just cuz we don't, I mean, I really do think anywhere north of the Maryland bloodline doesn't do chicken well. Like I've even had like Bojangles in the north and I've had Bojangles in the south. 'Tis not the same. There's so many things I would take from Baltimore. I mean, the weather, the landscape, the trees, the ocean. Right? I mean, I love me some Wawa. Like that is not a dig on Wawa, and y'all know that I'm taunted by Wawa. Like, but Rofo is just. If you are unfamiliar with Rofo, Royal Farms chicken is just otherworldly. It's so fucking good. It's so like crispy and moist and it falls apart and it's just fucking good. And I don't know if it's because they cook it and then sit it in a fucking heat lamp or whatever. I don't care what they do. It's really good chicken. And it's open super late. And Lil hurt her leg today running around and I'm upset about it. If you see her limping, I'm aware. Crack. I'm good on the crack. South of New Jersey can't do bagels. Dude, I don't eat a bagel outside New York. I'm such a snob. It's like, once you have it, you can't go back. It's just sad. Well, Baltimore does have a few good bagel places, I will say. But outside of Baltimore and New York, I mean, New York State. I'm not that pretentious. But there ain't any good bagels. Boston, no, I don't have bagels in Boston. Mm-mm. I don't know. Does Boston do bagels? Do you guys do bagels? They're wrong. It's not a bagel. It's a pastry. Whatever the rest of the world is making isn't a bagel. And I don't know why. It's no hate on them. I don't know what's different. But once you have a good bagel, you're like, ah, fuck. What's it called? Rod, we might have had it. There's good Korean chicken, but sometimes I just want fried chicken. Like, I want good fucking fried chicken with some biscuits. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be fancy. And I feel like, Denver, it's a lot of little fancy places that try to, like, do fun spins on food instead of just, like, here's some delicious Southern food. Enjoy. I don't know, Hammy. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm so glad you know what I mean, though. I don't know. What is it? I mean, theoretically speaking, like, if there's a Bojangles in the north and a Bojangles in the south, they have the same recipe, they're using the same things, right? I think the spirit of people in the south just know chicken, and people in the north are following the recipe. I don't fucking know. It's different, and it's not as good. Like, I've had Bojangles in the north, I've had, Popeyes in the north, KFC, obviously, and I swear to God, no matter where it is, the skin is always floppy and never crispy. Ever. Ever. I don't know why they break it, but it makes me sad. It might be salt before frying. See, I'm not a chef, so I don't know these things. There's a few places here in Boston that do bagels okay, and it's probably off the beaten road where I wouldn't even know. Like, I haven't spent near enough time in Boston to go, like, off the main drags of it, you know? Bagels pastry. Is it? Is it pastry or bread? I thought a pastry was, like, with sugar. Although pastry could really mean anything with wheat in it. I don't know. I watched the Great British Baking Show, and that is the extent of my baking knowledge. And I can make chocolate chip cookies from heart. That's it. That's all I got. I'm falling in love with emotionally unavailable women. Isn't that kind of, what's the word? Redundant? Yeah, Rod, if you remember it, because... No, we haven't had that one. Okay, I gotta write it down. Hold up. Ah! No, but, I do love me some good Korean chicken. It's just sometimes you want some fucking just fried chicken, you know? Timon, how are you, love? Dudist, how are you doing? Popeyes hurts me. It feels like a rock in my stomach. Me too. Me too. What is that? I've never had Rofo. Oh, man, if you ever come across a Rofo. Ooh, I've never had Mary Brown's. I've never had Mary Brown's before. Is it a chain? Cucks, maybe that's it. People in the north are impatient, so they don't fry it as long and make it crispy. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe people in the south, because chicken is kind of a way of life. Like, southerners fucking no fried chicken. It's just facts. We can't fight it. They aren't following it like a timer. They're, rolling the chicken in the fryer and poking it, and they feel when it's supposed to come out. Like a chef. You know? I don't know. I just think that's got to be what's going on, because it's better. They make it better. Mono, like mono. I got mono once. Best diet ever. Bagels are bread. I don't know. It's all bread, kind of, right? There's a silent barbecue war that has been waging longer than any war on earth. A silent barbecue war? Is it so silent? Because I hear people talking about it a lot. Oh, no. All right. Oh, my pen is dying. Nope, there we go. Got him. Pastry is mostly sweet baking. I'm wrong. I could be totally wrong. I really don't know. I'm asking. I'm not stating. I don't know. I don't know shit. Best fried chicken I've ever had was from this place. It's cracked. Just the right amount of heat in the bread. In the breading. Oh, I love some good. Oh, is it like local? Yeah, of course. Oh, stop. Nope. Can't look at that right now. That looks really good. That looks real good. Man, I mean, everybody gets infatuated. What up, Zwonky? How are you? Listen is redundant. No, emotionally unavailable woman. I was trying to be facetious. Had whoever had finagle a bagel? What the fuck? Finagle a is it? No. Help. Where is that? Where is that? It's a chain. We have one in my city. I get their chicken. Oh, yum. And their honey dill sauce. It's kind of like like when I travel, I try to find chicken joints. Like, because in the north, we really only have like KFC. Like in Washington State, where I went to college, we had like KFC. That was it. So as I moved around the country, I'm like, oh shit, there's a world of chicken. And I've just never found anything that came on par with Rofo, really. I've never been to Austin. The best barbecue I ever had was in Georgia? It might have been in Georgia. It was either the Carolinas or Georgia. But I like barbecue where you have your sauce on the side. I don't know what style that is. And I like the sauce that's kind of not like sweet, caramely, dark red barbecue sauce, but it looks more yellow. I hate that it's not really. I think it's like mustard vinegar based or whatever. But that barbecue is my favorite because I feel like saucing the meat before you bring it to me is covering up a bad cook. I don't trust them. Whereas if you give me that meat straight off the grill, I know what you've done. I can see what's happened here. I can see the crispiness. I can see you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me though, but I can't remember. I was driving down south and I stopped in both places for barbecue and they're both phenomenal, but I think it was either Carolina or I don't remember. Fuck, I don't remember. Finagle a bagel? That hurts my face. Aren't all bagels boiled? Isn't that like how you make a bagel is to boil it and then bake it? And that's why they're like chewy and smooth. I think I've seen Franklin's before. Wait, no. No, I haven't. I don't know. Texas style is almost always sauce on the side. I think either Georgia or the Carolinas does it the same. Or both. I don't know. I don't remember. Go wash your hair, Rise. Be safe. I hope it's wonderful. Yes, I like vinegar-based barbecue sauce. Yes, I do. I don't like the sugary, thick, like gooey barbecue sauce. It's just like too much. It takes over the flavor of the meat to me. Whereas the other one like actually enhances the flavor of the meat. Georgia barbecue tends to be on the sweet side. You're probably thinking Carolinas. All right, it was Carolinas. Yep. What did I have in Georgia? I don't remember. It's been too long now. Damn it. I eat everywhere I go though. Try to eat something. Dry rub seasoning. Yes, exactly, Cucks. It's got like that crust on it. And I feel like if you pre-sauce it, the crust gets soggy and chewy and gross and you've ruined it. But also, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. That's how you're supposed to make it. Okay. Oh, what has he done now? What has he done? Is this real? Like, did you read the article? Is this real? Burnt ends are everything. Dude. Carolina burnt ends, though. Actually, I think I had burnt ends when I was in Georgia, too. I get them anywhere. Any fucking barbecue place that has burnt ends, I am on it. Like, flies on shit. Good burnt ends, nothing like it, dude. They're like chunks of bacon, like candy bacon. Ugh, I love burnt ends. Most barbecue places in like Baltimore, they'd only have burnt ends like on Fridays and Saturdays. It was fucking so good. I've never been to Kentucky. I don't think. Muskrat farts out his mouth again. Yeah. So what the article says, the source is Jezebel, whatever the fuck that is. Elon Musk suggests childless people should lose the right to vote. But I don't know what the fuck Jezebel is. Literally the top of the website. Sex, celebrity, politics, with teeth. So I'm not going to read that article, but it doesn't shock me that he would say something really fucking stupid like that. Dude, bourbon chicken is fucking delicious. Yep. Hard agree on that one. I don't think I went to a famous place because I went with locals. Where is this place? Like in the Georgias. We didn't even go anywhere in Atlanta. We went outside the city and then we were outside the city for a couple days and then we went to around the Savannah area. But I was with like people like lifelong Georgia locals. So we only went to holes in the wall that I'd never heard the name of before in my life. It does. It sounds exactly like something he'd say because he's a fucking idiot. Hello, Seahorse. How are you, love? Seahorse, thank you. I literally was going to say that's a Nine Inch Nails, like, copyright strike. Come on now. With teeth? Fuck off. Elon definitely needs to go away. I agree. It's very sad that he just can't find the need to shut the fuck up. Isn't that a part? I love that part of Bo Burnham's most recent stand-up Inside. Can any one person, just any one single human being, just shut the fuck up? Just shut the fuck up. It's amazing. It's a really good moment, but I think about it a lot. If you're coming to Texas for barbecue, you need to go to Lexington, Texas. Lexington, Texas, and visit Snow's Barbecue and visit the oldest female pit. Oldest female pit master? Oh, that's so cool. Does she have like her own? Is it a pit? I don't know. What do you call the giant barbecue thing? I guess it's the pit, right? I'm assuming she probably has a fucking badass one. Savannah's your town. Dude, Savannah's fucking gorgeous. I very much enjoyed myself there. It felt very sleepy and I enjoyed that. Also, I spit on Paula Dean's store when I was there. Naughty. I know, like, can't he just, I mean, imagine if he was on that submarine. Cat girls, I know. Like, that's ever gonna happen. Dude, I'm doing all right. I think it's like the weird weather we've been having. I'm sleepy. I feel like I'm dragging. But we keep flipping between 90 degrees and 50 and rain. 90 sun, 50 rain, like every other day. I think my body's tired. It just fucks with my sinuses. I mean, Twitter's already fucking burned to the ground. That shit's, unless he sold it, I don't think anyone would go back to that shit the way it was before. I agree with you. I get the Texans feel strongly about their time spent around fires cooking food, but fuck me, does it feel overly glorified. Man, Pitsy, like, on one hand, I agree with you, and on the other, food tastes better outside, and I don't know why. I don't have an answer for it. Oh, food tastes better outside. It's wild. It's a weird phenomena. There's something about it. I don't know. Like, I am one of those people who's like, we could stay inside and quickly cook this, or we could go outside and make a big deal of it and spend an hour getting the barbecue going and do that instead. Tastes better outside. I don't know. It's very strange. Very strange. But I also agree with you. It's so much extra effort for, like, what? Like, charcoal. Her name, okay, the oldest pit woman in the world, her name is Tootsie. Tootsie. She's almost 100 now. What a fucking badass. Oh my God, special. Did I tell you guys? I watched, so there's that Ancestry.com website where you can, like, send your spit in and they DNA you and whatever and tell you you're 1% North African, ooh, or whatever. So they have a YouTube channel where they'll take celebrities and do their Ancestry.com, but they don't do, like, so much the genetics part. They do more like the actual family tree, like researching real human beings and looking into it. And sometimes it's really cool. Like, God damn, I hate these ads after the songs. I watched one recently and oh, fuck. 80s model with the mole. I can't remember her name. I'm just blanking on it. She's actually related to, like, French royalty, like directly related to French royalty, shit like that. It's kind of interesting, and I think that's fun because all my family's dead, and I too find lineage interesting. But I watched one recently. Cindy Crawford, thank you very much, Cindy Crawford. I watched one recently, and I didn't want to watch it, but it was Paula Deen, and we all know she's a racist pig. And I was like, you know what? I want to see if she, like, there was this part of me that's like, she's definitely related to some fucking racist pieces of shit, right? Or she was, like, half black and her whole identity would be destroyed. Like, I just wanted to see her destroyed. Would it color you shocked to know that her direct ancestors were plantation owners? Like, big time plantation owners? Like, legendary plantation owners? Like, famous to the point where they owned so many plantations, they're, like, in history books as being legendary plantation owners. Like, and Paula, like, listens to the historian telling her all this, and she's like, oh, really? Mm-hmm. Well, I believe he was a nice man. By reading these there letters from him, I believe beyond what he did for income, he was a good man. And I was just like, there are no words, right? It's wild. There are no words. Clean air affects your taste buds. No shit. If you're breathing in stale air from inside your food, will taste different than breathing in clean air from outside because smell affects your taste buds. That totally makes sense. I was thinking it had something to do with also, like, the heat of a stove and all that. Like, probably, smells and other things come out of the walls and the paint in your walls and stuff like that that might affect how you taste stuff. I don't know. Still waiting for my introverted gamer girl weeb. The problem is they're all introverted and they're hiding. Identical twins have differing results from ancestry. A lot of guesswork's also involved. My sister and I, not identical twins, but that was very interesting when my sister and I did Ancestry.com. We are from the exact same two biological parents, but our genes are different. I would have never thought of that. I just thought, you're from the same two parents. We'll probably, the breakdown, like 30%. Oh my God. Hello. 30% Irish, 40%, whatever. I thought we'd be the same because we're from the same two parents. And like, I have some genetics that she just completely missed out on and vice versa. Like she's got a bunch of German. I got 0 German, shit like that. Very interesting how what genes decide to express themselves and what goes into that information. It's fascinating. I wish genetics wasn't so much goddamn math. I would have been way more into it. I think we need to take a break. We need to take a break real quick. Yeah? What's up? You just need to say hi? You need to say hi? Hi, Bubba. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, what was that? The void beckons. Oh, and there's my Bill. Hello, my Bill. Hi. What? They're so dorky. Now they're just gonna fight. Don't chew on my earbud. We'll have to have a talk about that. Gotta stop trying to eat that shit. The void beckons! Would you like to go pate? Wanna go outside? Oh. They're so goofy. I love them so much. These are my poodles for those new to the channel who are just swinging by. This is my Bill. My sweet Bill. And that's Trip. The void. The void that beckons. Wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? Okay. Okay. All right, my dudes. Every couple of hours, we take a break and we stretch our legs and get a beverage. And I hope you do the same. It's good for you. Load the bowl. Do the things. I shall return. And then we shall maybe play Diablo. Get through some of the story because the fucking cutscenes are set. Channel, everybody. ADTR chick, welcome to my channel. You bitch. I literally peeing and I hear, and I'm like,
Bitch.
Jesus
And
fuck,
when I mean
Katie.
bitch, I mean the most wonderful person in the world, ClassyKatie.
Why? Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. That is so loud in mine ears. What has happened? Blessed be the fruit. I think there was a raid. Mr. Ned Flanders with that raid. Welcome, neighbor. Howdy doody. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. My name's ClassyKatie, and I'm sorry I was peeing when you came in. Thank you for the fucking raid, and thank you for the follows. That is the stupidest fucking... My God, that laugh, Katie. Hold on. Wrong mouse. Lord. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Sorry. Aves just gifted a tier 1 sub to Mr. Ned Flanders. Mr. Ned Flanders, use the ball wizard of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Enjoy your emotes.
And hail the dankest of lords. The dankest!
Well, what, Smelly Pete? How are you? Watch out, Bill. Oh, man. I gotta scoot in. I don't want to scoot on your little Peetsies. My dogs are not well. They hated those fireworks last night. They're so anxious. Poor babies. ADTR chick sent you all? Oh my God, you poor dears. Did you not know? Welcome to my channel. What's up? I'm moving screens around because we're going to hang out and play some fucking Diablo because I haven't got to play in like a week or more. Well, got to. It was banana time. Let's be honest. I had priorities elsewhere. Najeel, how are you, love? Good morning. Move things out of my way. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to go get my new controller tonight. I'm still using this one, though. Luna thing. Hold on. I'm tied up. It's it's the Luna, right? Do I have to do anything in the Blizzard app, like activate a controller, like if I'm not using the same controller or anything like that? Do you know? It should just be fine, right? Steam was. This little guy. Yeah, Steam was normal with it, but you never know. I just didn't want to fuck us up because it is a weird one. And I am going to have an Xbox One again, so the poor thing's going to be so confused. Carries over. Excellent. It's honestly, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't this controller. I'm so just thrown off by the Luna, I guess. There we go. Now I can see chat. Off to lunch. Go eat something delicious. Cheers. Thank you so much for the raid. I highly encourage everyone that's been sitting for an extended period of time to stand up, stretch your legs, and take a break. I do not pressure you to stay here at all. However, I am blessed if you do. Bunch of D4 yesterday. Ooh, what'd you think? No worries, Psycho. I mean, you know me. I'm gonna open it up and look at my character and shit. Refamiliarize myself. Feel good, boo. My monitors are a little janky today, but that's okay. I just want you a little bit closer because I'm fucking blind. Ugh. Yeah. Better. Someday I'll get glasses. It'll happen. Not today, but someday. Perfect. You don't tell me what to do. I will stand when I want. You're not my real dad. Okay. Okay, fine. Cheers. But only if you want. I can't stand up and stretch my legs, Katie. Never did nothing. What have you done to your body, Viper? What's happened? What happened? What hast thou done? Cheers. Nuh-uh. How? What is going on? Everyone's getting injured. Holy shit. Dude, Viper, no. Oh my god. Viper said I blew out my ACL in the left leg along with my MCL and meniscus. You blew your knee out. You climbed through a window? Wait. How? I'm so that is, I mean, I know people literally bust all of that just like walking sometimes. Like knees are crazy, but like how? Oh my god. You have surgery on the 26th? Holy shit. I know my legs are crossing even harder for you. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. Like, did you just land on it wrong and it was just the moment of bad? I have nightmares about my knees just like buckling backwards for some reason. We were just talking about this on stream the other day and it makes me crawl. Why? How are you feeling? Yeah, you literally, I mean, no shit. I know people that the exact thing has happened to, like healthy people, no knee problems previous. My sister, for one, like she's built just like me, super tall, long legs. And when she was, I want to say she was like a junior or senior in high school, I wasn't living at home at the time. She was just walking down a cement walk. And I want to say it was her knee and her hip dislocated walking. And this is while she was in high school, like actively playing all sports. She was the most fit she'd ever been in her life. They just fell the fuck out. And to this day, like one or the two will just. Yeah, our legs are so stupid. Like the construction of the human knee and like the way we walk and stuff is so fucked up. We weren't meant to be upright. It's I'm happy you're okay. I hope you've got some good painkillers or something. Jesus. Fuck. Wait, a very surprising statistic. Did you know 13 out of 12 people don't know what a baker's dozen is? No. Climbing's overrated. I love climbing stuff, and I do have fears of like, because I'm cognizant that I'm not 16, but I still treat myself like I'm 16, and I still act like it, and I still, do the things to my body when I was 16 that I still do them today. And so, like, but it doesn't slow me down. I'm just like fearful of it all the time. I'm like, this could destroy my body, but maybe it won't. Haha. Skate videos. You know what videos make me really anxious, especially is like downhill skiing. I can't even think about it in my back. I just got chills down my spine. Downhill skiing, like the fucking ones where they like crouch down and they're just going as fast as humanly possible, like a fucking bullet. Like what happens when you crash? Bikes. I saw a guy soul leave his body. See, that's the shit I think is gonna happen around me, and I'm like, oh, no pain meds. Are you in pain? I hope you're doing okay. You're smart though. I mean, keep it up. Keep ice on it. Do not walk on that leg. Period. Period. No weight. Not even a toe on the ground, motherfucker. I know you know this, but I'm just reiterating. I know, Viper. I am. I try to be more careful now. I don't like. I still climb, like I still go hiking with my dogs and I climb kind of recklessly, but I don't jump off of cliffs like I used to. Like I used to jump off of anything because I was like, whatever, I know how to land. And I don't do that anymore because the idea of my knee blowing out by myself in the mountains is not a fun one. I try. Like, even if the likelihood of it happening is so small, I'm not gonna fucking fuck with it. I want my knees. Yeah. I snowboarded too, but my knees never killed me snowboarding. You know what killed me snowboarding, and what I think to this day is why I have problems with my wrists and my arms, is my wrist and my arms, because all you do snowboarding is fall over. Oh, everybody wants to stop and look at something? Guess I'll just kind of slow and... Oh, we're going again? Okay. Like, my wrist all the time do these crackle crunches, and I have, like, fucking fucked up tendons in this one all the my wrists are fucked up, and I'm pretty sure it's snowboarding. Or you're, like, pushing off a tree so you don't crash into something. Your arms are very involved, but I don't remember my knees hurting from snowboarding, probably because my feet were locked in. I didn't have click-ins, like, I had I couldn't get a foot off my board if I wanted to. They were strapped in. It was old school. Snow ski? Like, skiing? A high kick at a punching bag? Oh my god. Should I finish this? Should I finish that? Okay, no, okay. My right knee. No, okay. I glanced at. I grazed it with my eyes. We're fine. Knees and bones bend. And my right knee felt weird. Healed after a few days, so hopefully it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, sometimes you can like get to the point of almost hyperextending a tendon or something like that, and usually your body will give you a signal like, "Oh, this feels funny," and that's the point where it's time to rest. Yeah. I had a friend online who had a tumor on her foot, but still looked after her grandfather after her, her grandchildren for her daughter, but you cannot damn, dude. She walked around on that. Oh, snowboarding when I was younger, but I am Mad Mart, dude. Colorado is so weird. So for real, like I've only been here a couple years, so forgive me if I'm bad on like the percentages of the state, but like essentially a little over half of the state is desert all the way up to the mountains. So from the east, from Kansas, the edge of Colorado up against Kansas, all the way to the mountains, which is like Boulder, is desert. It's like they call it high desert or range, home on the range, like that shit. And then the moment you hit the mountains, it is fucking lush, dense forest. And Colorado literally has some of the most, if not the most famous ski resorts in the world. They are something you or I will never visit. Like big money, Telluride and Vail and etc. They're big. I've seen them. I've driven through the towns, but like I remember I drove through Telluride and I stopped to get something to eat at a gas station, and a ding dong was like $7. I was like, oh, okay, I have to leave this place. I have to leave this place now. I'm nervous about the surgery. All I hear is how obese people don't do well with being put under anesthesia. You can't, I mean, how do I put this? It's like, you know how there's some things where it's like all of A is B, but not all of B is A. Not all obese people have a problem with anesthesia at all. However, people that have a problem with anesthesia tend to be obese. But it's a million other factors on top of that. It tends to be your breathing. Do you have sleep apnea? Do you snore? Do you have low O2 sats? Stuff like that. That's what makes it. And it's not the anesthesia, it's the waking you up out of anesthesia. So essentially, when we put you into surgery for anything, you're going to get intubated because we're going to fucking knock you out to the point where we're going to suppress your autonomic nervous system that drives all the things we're not thinking about, like breathing and our heart beating and stuff like that. We're going to suppress that because you waking up and thrashing in the middle of surgery is horrifically dangerous. So no matter what, we're going to do all that. And what happens is we either intubate you or we do something called an LMA, which is essentially it's still intubating, but we don't go all the way down into your lungs. It's like a tube with this big fluffy pussy on it. Literally looks like a big fluffy pussy. And the big fluffy pussy hooks behind your epiglottis and keeps it from falling forward, essentially. So it just keeps your airway open just in case you swallow while you're passed out or something like that. So because of all of these things,
Lorelei Jar tip $24.20 for the weeds and whores and stuff.
fucking bless your heart. Thank you. That alert was so low, and I'm really sad. But it was a quote from I think it's The Candidate or something. It's Zach Galifianakis' wife. I touch myself to The Price is Right. I touch myself to Drew Carey on The Price is Right. She fucking makes me laugh. So, anyways, thank you, you generous hoe. I appreciate you. So, anyways,
bitch. And when I mean bitch,
Thank you,
the most wonderful
sexy.
person in the world, ClassyKatie.
My most favorite freckle. How are you, love?
Thanks for the sub, bitch.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that. So because of all those things that we do when you go into any kind of surgery, that's especially a knee surgery, we have to look at like how hard it's going to be to wake you up. How hard are you to wake up without anesthesia? How hard do you wake up under anesthesia? And that's not because you're going to die under anesthesia. Like we're not going to just be like, well, we can't wake them up. Say goodbye. That's not what happens. Essentially, we're trying to prevent you from getting hospitalized. If we can't wake you up, like, hey there, Viper, honey, wake up, and you don't immediately start to wake up, we have to put you in the ICU and your hospital bill is going to get really big. And it sucks because it's not like you needed to be an inpatient. The surgery probably went fine. You probably could have gone home. You're going to be an inpatient because we couldn't wake you up. And now you're going to have to pay for an ICU room, which is $6,000, a nurse, which is God knows, a ventilator, which is over $7,000 a night, etc. Me, respiratory therapist, which is fuck all expensive. Like, just going into the ICU, you've now, I mean, so we don't want to do that though, because we have to fight insurance. We have to fight insurance because insurance is going to be like, why couldn't you wake them up? You only put them in the ICU and charged them all of this because you couldn't wake them up. What did you do wrong? What's wrong with your anesthesiologist? What's blah, blah, blah. It's a whole fucking shit fuck. We'd much rather it go smoothly. So the biggest, most important part about anyone going under anesthesia, whether you're obese, a smoker, etc., is do you wake up? Are you easy to wake up? Are you and you're one of those people who fights people who wake you up and you try to go back to sleep? You're going to be exponentially worse under anesthesia, and we're going to put you in the ICU. You're going to get a big bill for being a dick, essentially. It sucks, but it's facts. So on top of that, people with sleep apnea tend to be chronically fatigued because they're not oxygenating while they're sleeping. So they are really, really hard to wake up if they're not wearing a CPAP regularly. And statistically, a lot of people with sleep apnea are overweight, like significantly so. So that's where the obese, like literally, do you see what I mean though? People are taking point A and getting to point Z really quickly on you. You can't just be like, you're overweight. You can't go under anesthesia. That's not real. There's so many more factors into it. But I hope that puts you a little bit more at ease. Nah, dude. Wake up violently. Waking up is the most important part. Seriously, I'd rather you punch me in the face than not wake up. I've had some patients that are not obese, not smokers, and I cannot wake them up for the life of me. And it's not the anesthesia's fault. It's nothing. It's just some people don't wake up. And that sucks because now I got to put you in ICU and have you monitored until you wake up. Just for safety's sake, like it's to keep you alive, but you know what I mean? It just kind of sucks. Hi, David. How are you, love? Your mom has sleep apnea. No shit. Does she wear like a CPAP or something? They always assume sleep apnea equals overweight, and it is so not. I mean, literally, they say the majority is, but the majority of my patients were tall, skinny motherfuckers with necks like giraffes, and their whole neck collapsed while they were sleeping. Like it was anatomical and central, which is where your brain forgets to tell you forgets to tell you when to breathe when you're sleeping. Those are the two I see the most often, to be honest. They are sitting there for one. Good. I'm glad. I hope you encourage her to wear that shit. I may have sleep apnea. My dad had it and noticed I'm chronically fatigued. I have a doctor appointment later this month and I'm going to request sleep study. You totally should. They are so fucking worth it. Dude, I know. Canada healthcare for one thing. Puking up that intubation tube was an experience. Yeah. Did you have a nice RT though? Well, I mean, chronicle sleep apnea being hereditary would also go along with like your anatomical construction of your neck being hereditary, right? Central sleep apnea, 100%. That's got to be hereditary because that's literally the part of your brain that tells you to breathe while you're sleeping, forgetting to tell you to breathe while you're sleeping. That's fucking horrifying. But the anatomical part, like, yeah, 100%. If both your parents have long fucking necks and they snore like you probably are going to too, unfortunately. Sucks. I'm glad I don't snore. Oh, dude, stage 9. I used to do that so bad. Really bad. And I would wake up with like jaw aches. I was gonna do practical stuff today, but now I don't feel like it. Oh. I think Psycho and I were gonna fuck around in a little bit of Diablo if you feel like joining. I haven't played in like a week and a half. There it is. I'm opening it. I have this little weird controller though, so I'm hoping it just rolls right into it. Real calm and easy. It's gonna do it. I have faith. I have faith in the process. She caught a look in my eyes and translated beautifully. How fucking long is this thing? Absolutely, David. Anytime. Yeah, intubation tubes are gnarly. I mean, you ask any respiratory therapist and their worst nightmare is being intubated. And that's literally what we do for a living. Oh. Dude, the way they changed Twitch, like the categories and stuff, is so strange. This is a mature rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers.
Hail Satan, bitches.
But I do toss and turn and never wake up feeling refreshed ever. That might be your bed or your pillows, honey. My partner probably doesn't notice if I do snore. I used to as a kid, but he's a hard sleeper, so he probably doesn't ever even notice. I mean, like, there are other ways to tell if you snore at night. Like, do you wake up with your mouth open and super fucking dry, like dry, crusty tongue, dry back of your throat? Like, that's often a sign that you snore at night. Waking up in the middle of the night, people startle themselves awake with snoring, or like they stop breathing and then and they startle themselves. That's often a sign of snoring. Unfortunately, with like central sleep apnea stuff, snoring won't be there because there's no drive. It's not like an anatomical part of your body is shutting off the breathing tube. Your body is not breathing. So that one definitely requires a study. But I used to have the same, I mean, I still kind of suffer with it, but getting a decent mattress and a decent pillow really helped me sleep at nighttime, and a humidifier, and not like wake up every 30 minutes. Twitch says the stream is intended for certain audiences. How do I know if that includes me? I don't know. They say it's sexual, but what is sexual? Because some people are really into ankles, and I don't get it. Chronicle, I have to like force myself to do that because same. Apparently that's supposed to be the best if you're like tall to sleep on your side. It's best for your spine or something. But I'm such a face stomach sleeper and I know it's bad for my back. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh no, I'm stuck this way. Cause I up on my pillow or I sleep like face down in a pillow. It's terrible. Oh, that was another thing though. Another thing that causes fatigue, and it sounds scary, but there's some people, and I used to do this when I was a kid, allegedly. My mom's a respiratory therapist too, so she kept an eye on our weird breathing. But when I was a kid, I would smother myself. Not trying to kill myself, but like I would do this, and you can literally become anoxic by accidentally putting your face in a pillow for a long period of time, and that will also cause you to toss and turn and be chronically fatigued. A lot of people do it and don't even realize it. Weird. Apparently, I did it when I was a kid. I would always go like this. And my mom would be like, I could hear you like sucking the blanket in, trying to breathe. Do you wake up sore? Absolutely. But I can't, it's something weird about the front part of my body. I feel like if it's just open to the world, it's gonna float off or something, or something's gonna come stab me. I don't know what it is. Like if I'm sitting on a couch, I gotta be bundled up with my knees on me or like holding a pillow. And if I'm laying in bed, I gotta be on my stomach. Like I can't expose my soft parts. I can't do it. Like I've tried to like lay on my back and I'm like, something's gonna eat my stomach. Like what are people? I'm a corpse. What's happening here? And on my side, then I do like the horrible this. But on my back, on my stomach, it's just pleasant. But my neck is absolutely fucked afterwards. Yeah. No, it's terrible. Central sleep apnea is hell. I have it severely. No shit, Marnux. And before my CPAP, my saturation would go to 40 fucking percent. I am shocked you are okay. 40%? Wow. For reference, my dudes, below 80% is brain injury. Below 80% oxygen saturation is brain injury. I am so happy you're okay. No shit, if I worked at that
When
sleep
I
study,
tell
I would have
you
been
to
waking you
come,
up too.
You better come.
Honestly, when I worked at a sleep clinic, we would put a nasal cannula on you. Like the test would be done. At that point, I'd be like, you don't get to sleep. Here's a nasal cannula. I'm getting you a mask. One moment. Like, I wouldn't even continue the test. You are obviously sleep apneic. My God. I'm just happy you're okay, for fuck's sake. Wow. Yeah, that is Dumb and Dumber levels. Like, that is... Damn. Free toast! Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving me swings for
86 months. What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa!
Whoa! That is so long. Are we like crypt keepers yet? Thank you for the resub, love. Where do bad rainbows go? To Prism. It's a light sentence, but it gives them time to reflect. That's fucking beautiful. It's so bad and so good. That's pretty good. A weird side sleep that twists my pelvis and spine is really weird and nothing in front of my face. I mean, at least you have nothing in front of your face. Good. If I have a couch or a wall in my face, I create like a little hole with blankets and pillows to allow for breathing. That's exactly what I do now. I literally create like a face hole because I'm scared to suffocate myself. Me too. Sleep on your side, clutching your body partner or your body partner. We'll go with that. Body partner with one leg. Me too. The one leg up. The one leg up is vital. It like opens your hips. I literally can't sleep without it. I got myself a body pillow because I run hot allegedly while I sleep. Like apparently I turn into a dwarf sun while I'm sleeping. So some people won't let me huggle them for very long because I start to burn their flesh. So we got a body pillow so they can just like roll me over like a trick, and I get replaced with a body pillow, or they get replaced with a body pillow. I don't wake up. I'm a really hard sleeper. But yeah, I allegedly run hot as fuck, and like Zach says, that it feels like there's like a burn mark where my leg was on him 15 minutes into me sleeping. I don't know. That's what she said. Wait, why won't it hurt? Mine. I've been using controller with Diablo the whole time. It was just updating. I think it's done now. Yeah. Why wouldn't yours work? I was using Xbox. I mean, I'm just borrowing Zach's right now, but they were working fine for me. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. You bastard. Are you fucking with me? One time, this was so we moved constantly. My mom just liked to move, I guess. I still don't know. But when my mom met my stepdad, I don't even think they were married yet, but they were dating. His family and our family decided to put their money together and rent a couple houseboats, and then stick the entire family, like a lot of people, like every bed double stacked almost with all the cousins and everything on these 2 houseboats, and go up and down the Columbia River, which is a really common thing to do. It's a deep, huge fucking river. It's the one I ended up living on. But doing this like vacation up and down the river, my mom and dad found this beachfront property, fell in love with it, bought it. We moved there, middle of nowhere. But before they built a house, my entire family, extended family included, kind of treated this piece of property on the beach kind of like vacation property. Like everybody could just go there whenever they wanted, pick up some put up some tents, as long as you packed out, like pack in, pack out. Dude, same. It was so relaxing. Like, I really loved the rocking of the boat. And it was a lake, so it wasn't like you had ocean, like, it was like this. Like that steady rock and the really quiet kind of water sound on the outside of it. Me too. I very much enjoyed it. And the fact that you can just go up and down the river, you're not like stuck in one place, was really nice. We really got to explore so much of that river of the Columbia. It's huge. Yep. It was super fun. So that's how my family found our property that they eventually built the house on, that I like reference all the time. That was kind of like a layer cake. It was, it's been so long now. I want to say it's like a pentagon or a hexagon shaped, literally 3 stacks on top of each other. Middle floor was the floor you entered the house on. The basement, the lower floor was the one I lived in, my little daylight basement, and then there was a top floor. But anyways, before we ever built the house there, we would just roll up a little camper. And we'd gone so many fucking times that like it had kind of lost the fantasy of it for the kids. Like all the cousins, me and all my siblings and all of our extended cousins, we were all generally within like 10 years of each other, teenage to like really young, but they weren't obviously hanging out. Like we were probably the youngest, and Sarah was probably like 5-ish. And we were all hanging out, and it was me, Josh, Katrina, Sarah. I think that's it. It was us 4, and we were in the camper, which we should have known better because my mom has this thing about like kids being inside on a sunny day. Go outside and play with a stick. She didn't give a fuck. So we were inside on a sunny day, which we should have known better. She was going to come look for us. But we were all inside, not doing anything nefarious, but we were just fucking around, playing cards or something, and Katrina suggests we play Truth or Dare. And I've told you guys about our Truth or Dare games before. Like, one time Katrina dared Joshua, myself, and Sarah to all eat a mounding spoonful of mayonnaise and butter. May not sound that bad. Don't advise it. We just vomited. It was just projectile vomit at 3 a.m. all over my uncle's kitchen. It was fucking foul. So on and so forth. We've had some pretty fucking gnarly Truth or Dare games. Like, we took them to wild, never like, kiss so-and-so. Like, we weren't that fucking lame. We had real Truth or Dare games. So, we were in the camper, and we're sitting at that little, like, pop-up table that eventually turns into a bed, and I believe, I don't want to, like, blame the dead, but I'm gonna, because she's not here to fucking protect herself, and I don't know who did it, but I think Katrina dared Joshua. She like truth or dare her, and Joshua said dare. And Katrina said, I think it was a half joke, said, I dare you to stick a pickle up your ass. I think as a half joke, because we would push this kind of shit to see, and then you could just, like, we didn't have a rule where it was like, you can't dare me to do something like that. It was like, we could dare each other to do literally anything, like kill the family cat. We weren't crazy, so we never did that. But we could, and if you pussed out, you were a pussy. You were a fucking Sally. Terrible, terrible, hyper-masculine, toxic environment we grew up in. Please forgive. So she dares Josh to stick a pickle up her ass. No shit. But here's the thing, like, Katrina's the kind of person that would push it to the point she just wanted to break you, like, you won't do that dare. Whereas Josh is the kind of person that, barring dying, she would do anything. She's a nurse now, so what more can I say? Is crazy, will do anything. So I don't really remember, I was kind of that kid that I was friendly and, sociable, but I would get embarrassed for people. And I think I was so fucking embarrassed that Joshua was even contemplating the act of what was about to happen that I was like sitting there with like my hands like over my eyes, hiding myself from the situation or something. But all I remember is I was on the side of the table that was facing the door, like the side door to get into a camper. And Joshua has her underwear down and shorts, one leg, but her ass to us, one leg up on the back seat of the other bench, ass out, and she's got a fucking pickle. And at that prime moment, when I'm sitting there not even acknowledging the fact that my young sister, impressionable, should not have been there, nor was the fact that Katrina did this, like, appropriate anyway. Like, I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, this is gonna happen. The fucking camper door opens, and my mom walks in. And my mom just, like, stands there on that one step, and, like, looks at the scene of what's happening and goes, girls, nothing in the orifices. Go outside, it's nice. And then just left. Just walked out. Like, Joshua was ass out with a pickle. So ready to call this bullshit. And that, it's just, to this day, it's phenomenal. Girls, nothing in the orifices. And from that moment on, that was our only rule. Like, because she knew we played, like, you put 4 girls in a basement together, we're going to get to some fucked up shit, fucked up truth or dare games. And and I've been thinking of it recently, and I don't know why. Probably because I've been thinking of my sisters a lot for some reason. Like, that story is one of the weirdest. So many like that. But we had, like, the 4 girls. Katrina was the oldest, and Sarah was the youngest, and Josh and I were the middle. And the dynamics, like, the stereotypes of the oldest being the one that wants to call your shit and call you a fucking Sally and be dominant, and then the middle children doing literally anything for attention, i.e. pickle in the ass, and then the youngest just being like, what? So there. Like, we could have there's probably a book written that I could mirror that. We just fit them so fucking classically. But I've been thinking that one recently, and I'm glad someone did a redeem story, because it's a good one, and it makes me laugh. Because it's fucking weird, and Joshua to this day will laugh hysterically about it. She thinks it's the funniest thing in the entire world. And none of us know. Like, would she have pickled her own ass? I don't know. I'll never know. I'll never know. Thank you, David. What a beautiful way to close the day out, though, right? No, thank you, Monk, but I appreciate the question. How do you pronounce it? Is it Jessia or is it Jessia? Joshua was literally named by her brother, Ryan, my cousin. Mixed up family, don't worry about it. When she was born, I think her mom was just hopped up on all the drugs, all the pregnancy drugs. And they were like, okay, what's your girl's name? And she like looks at Ryan and was like, what do you think? So Joshua got Joshua Riley, and she's hated her name forever because it's a boy name. To her, there's no such thing, but like, I've always loved her name. I thought it was very original and cool. Sarah in San Diego, my little sister, Sarah, that I was talking about? No. I mean, sometimes she visits the San Diego area, as do most, because it's beautiful, but no, she doesn't live there. Why is there someone creepy in San Diego that looks a lot like me? Jeshia. I like that. No, that's cool. Cheers for good measure on 426, homies. No, for real. What did we learn today, chat? Yesterday we learned all about digestion. Today we learned nothing in the orifices. And Dr. Georgie won't come for you. No shit, Josh, I married Josh. Not to out my sis, but like, I just think that's the funniest thing in the world. We all joked that it would happen one day, and it did. I saw this. Wait, someone tagged me in this exact thing earlier this morning, Bubblicious, and I tagged Vissy in it because Vissy has doodles, and hers are that. They won't get up on a couch or a chair or anything without her help. Whereas my dogs will jump on a mountain. They don't give a fuck. Poodles don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, look at that cliff. Be right back. Doodles are like, Mother, I'm weak. Mom. It's hilarious. She sends me pictures of her dogs all the time. Seriously. They have the most interesting particularities, but neither of them will. They're scared to. Like, she tries to get them. Like, just get on this couch with me. They've got to be picked up. They're fucking precious. Cheers. Is there such thing as a weird shaped donut, or is there just a donut easier to eat? I agree. The bombs are starting. I learned some good stuff to help with morning meds. A simple piece of toast with butter with coffee. Absolutely. The fat. Good job, 9 Liz. It's crazy. I honestly, like, I've thought about that a lot because I went through a weird, like, anti-fat mental state where I was like, fat is the devil. You can't eat fat. Everything has to be fat-free. Like, cut the fat off your steak, whatever. And I don't know where the fuck it came from. Like, why the diet world decided to be anti-fat. But it's so good for you. And so, like, vital to digestion and, like, basic brain function, etc. And I don't know if that was worldwide, but at least in America in the 80s, if you were born in the 80s, you were born into diet hell. 70s, 80s, 90s, it was like, you gotta be heroin chic, gotta see those fucking sharp-ass angles, and feed air. Live off air. Me too. I don't normally eat in the morning unless I usually do, like, creamer in coffee. Like, a fatty creamer in coffee. I usually do, like, oat milk or something like that because it's really high fat. I do full-fat oat milk, and that, owie. I'm gonna do that in tea right now because my throat hurts so fucking bad. Ow. Yeah, that helps me a lot. I also think it helps meds work better in the morning. I think it makes your digestion system start. I truly do. Oh my god, margarine's the devil. You know what was crazy is, I mean, I learned that margarine, I don't remember who told me or where the general knowledge came from, but sometime, I think, late high school, we, as a society in general, were like, oh yeah, margarine is not better for you or in any way good for you compared to butter. And then when I was in chemistry, like, classes, we learned actually what the difference is between butter and margarine. And I mean, one's a carcinogen and one is fat. Like, choose your evil. It's crazy. They literally, like, take something that is an oil at room temperature, slide it across like a nickel plate or something at a fast speed, and that hydrogenates this liquid oil to be a solid at room temperature, and that's it. But that act of hydrogenizing it or whatever creates the carcinogen molecule shape. In super layman's terms. Super layman's terms. I know. Come here. Come here. I know. We don't like the bombs. I know. I know, Bubba. They're the worst. Don't you wish people would have just got it out of their system? Come here, Bill. I know. I know. Your butt was on that mouth, probably. The void hates the bot. He was dead asleep, and they're scaring the shit out of him. I know. Did you guys hear it? It makes my desk rattle sometimes because the people are doing it literally 30 feet outside my front door in the street. At least they're doing it in the street, but it's so close. It's just like, and my dog sleeps. He likes to sleep on the little chunk of linoleum right by the front door because it's cold. And so the loud noise scares him. I got you too, Bill. Bill's getting love. Don't worry. Dude, I mean, honestly, I get it. Like, if you're in a state of relaxation because it's quiet, and, quiet relatively, like, me and Zach are loud, but that's a normal day for them. So to them, that's normal. And out of nowhere, bombs, like, and it's big ones. My neighbors literally have, like, professional quality shit that does the, like, poof, above your house. They're huge. And last night, they were getting me. Like, I was jumping from them. So I get it. And I can't imagine not being able to conceptualize that it's not the world ending outside. Like I was saying this morning, Bubblicious, it was so sad. Lil, she's really not good with them. Like Trick tries to attack them. Lil gets scared. I have to take her out in the yard and like hold her paw so she'll potty. She won't potty because she's scared something will go off while she's pottying in the yard. My poor girl. I know. It'll be over soon. Hopefully. See, it gets quiet. Like right now, there's nothing. It's like they all went to get a fucking drink or something and then pa 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 again. It's crazy. Donna, there's a clip. I don't know if it was earlier this week or last week. Someone got a clip of it. We got one of, the notorious thunderstorms I'm always talking about. But it made my whole computer and everything just da-da-da-da-da. And I got up and checked to make sure there was no car accident outside. It's crazy, man. That's what I think the dogs think, but they don't even know what a bomb is. That's trouble. That's literally exactly what I got for Zach when I started trying to get him off margarine. He would either do margarine or he would leave butter on the counter and just eat it rancid. I was like, you must stop. You must stop. He doesn't know what it costs, but as long as it makes his heart not explode, I'm fine with it. My poor girl. I know. She's like dog sweaty. You shouldn't be sweaty. Yes, ma'am. I do the same. I sleep through anything, but I don't sleep in. So I don't know if I'm a hard sleeper. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I definitely I sleep through. I mean, Zach watched the fucking Lord of the Rings trilogy the other night, and I slept through the whole fucking thing. Didn't wake up at all. But I wake up every single morning, like around 6:30 in the morning, and the moment my eyes are up, I'm up. I don't go back to sleep. I can't go back to sleep. I can't just lay there. Like I'm up, going 60 miles an hour. Fireworks or gunshot. That's literally it. Or car accident. I would just throw in that just because we have the caveat. We live on an intersection that is like a two-way, which is stupid. I'm right next to an elementary school. These should be all four ways, in my opinion. Like, I watch kids try to beat the fucking cars that are boom, boom, boom through this fucking intersection all day. I don't want to see that. Nobody needs to experience a kid getting hit by a car. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, I need to go rest my throat. My fucking throat hurts so bad and I want to be able to stream tomorrow. I know. It's literally, I think in most places, the speed limit is like 25 around school zones. People come flying through this intersection going 45 easy. And there's like little kids walking by. It's fucking. What's the word? There's a word for it. When people are just like so wrapped up in their own neuroses that they don't realize the consequences thereof. Irresponsible is definitely a word for it. Yes. It's just like my worst nightmare, and the reason I drive like an old lady for the most part with my little stick shift is I never want to hit a person. Fuck, God forbid, a child. So many lives ruined. So many for like what fucking reason? Self-centered, yeah. Tunnel vision, psycho, yes. Sociopath, 100%. Yep. Like, and I'm sure every single one of us have been in that moment when you're on the freeway or like a highway or something, and someone passes you going way faster than everybody else, and you're like, God, they must be in a hurry. And then when you finally all get to the next town, like they're right in front of you. Like they got nowhere, anywhere faster than anybody else at all. But they risked, everybody in their 60-mile-an-hour fucking tin cans lives. What the fuck? Apathetic, yes. Apathetic is perfect. Yeah, that's it. It's just like, oh, I didn't think about it. 20 when active, true. No trouble. I think that's absolutely a fact. I think that's a trick question. Not a trick question, but I think that's something they usually put on driver's tests. Very, very much so. It's like, and I'm trying to remember when I took my driver's test, granted it was a bit ago, they literally like take you into a school zone and watch your speedometer, and you can't go a mile over 20 over. Like it's 20. Twitch IRL streamer. What's that? Earl. Earl? Who are they? Me too. I go even slower, dude. I'm so nervous around school zones. Like, I might even come off like a creep, but I'm just like, never. I can't even fathom. I cannot fathom. And it's not that I don't trust myself. I don't trust kids. Little kids just aren't paying. I still don't pay attention and walk into roads sometimes, for fuck's sake. Little kids just like toddling around. Fuck no. There ain't no place on this planet that I need to get to that overrides that thought in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I can't do with the cell phone stuff. I just stay away from them, honestly. Like, if I see someone being stupid in their car when I'm on a freeway or on a multi-lane highway or something, I get the fuck away from them. I use them as an excuse to get just drop a few gears and get the fuck away, because I'm like, you're a danger. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it to load so I can see who to raid. I was looking for someone cool to raid, but my shit. A lot of you said you're playing Dave the Diver and Smokeloak's playing that, so let's go check it out, because I haven't seen it yet. But it sounds like a lot of people really like it. Uruk says, hi, hello, love. We're gonna raid my friend Smokeloak. I don't know what's happening. I hope I'm not getting sick, but I got a big old lump in my throat and it hurts to swallow, so I'm gonna go drink some tea and... But I'll see you tomorrow. It's Thursday. More Diablo, maybe? I feel like I play Destiny a week. It's fair to play Diablo a week, and we have a lot more story to do. Thank you very much to David and Psycho and everybody else who ever joins us. Everybody, you're very welcome. If you do exclamation BT in the chat, it should pull up my battle tag. Please feel free to add me as a friend and join us anytime we're just doing little runs. I'm just trying to do all the main story, at least on stream, because I think it's kind of cool to watch. The cutscenes alone are really fucking dope. Like, they do a good job, so that's worth it. But yeah, take your joy, clean your fucking bong, and drink water, and rest your voice. I'm doing that now. Bye.